Welcome students. Today we will study biological classification, which is chapter number 2 of class 11th biology. Systems of classification. So organisms have been divided into different groups. The first system was two kingdom system. It was proposed by Carolus Linnaeus and he divided organisms into Plantae and Animalia, or plants and animals. Then came five kingdom system, which was proposed by R.H. Whittaker. The kingdoms were Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. The criteria he used was cell structure. What is the cell structure? Prokaryotic or eukaryotic? Thallus organization or tissues, body. Mode of nutrition means food, autotrophic or heterotrophic. Reproduction means asexual or bisexual. And phylogenetic relation means evolutionary relation. In this system we also see that the kingdoms are arranged according to evolution. First Monera, it is the simplest, which includes bacteria. Then Protista, in which amoeba is found. Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. So simpler to complex is followed. Here we can see Robert H. Whittaker, how he gave the five kingdom system. He divided organisms into two, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. So prokaryotic come under Monera. Eukaryotic are of two types, unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular are Protista. Then the multicellular may have cell wall or not. When they have cell wall, they may be phototrophic or heterotrophic. Phototrophic are plants and heterotrophic are fungi, and those without a cell wall, they are Animalia. So there are five kingdoms according to Robert H. Whittaker. Differences. Here we can see differences between the five kingdoms. Characters are cell type, cell wall, nuclear membrane, body organization and mode of nutrition. So cell type, only Monera are prokaryotic. They do not have a nucleus and membrane bounded cell organelles, while the other have a nucleus and cell organelles, so they are eukaryotic. Cell wall, we can see that it is present in all the kingdoms except Animalia. Nuclear membrane, it is absent in Monera and present in other groups. Body organization, so it has cells in Monera and Protista since they are unicellular, and in fungi, Plantae and Animalia it is complex. Mode of nutrition, so Monera, Protista, they are both autotrophic as well as heterotrophic. While fungi are heterotrophic, they never make their food. Plantae are autotrophic, while Animalia are heterotrophic. First is kingdom Monera. It includes bacteria. They are abundant or found in large number and found everywhere. They are of four types based on shapes. Coccus, which is round shaped. Vibrium, which is comma shaped. In English we make a comma, it is of that shape. Bacillus are rod shaped. Spirillum are spiral shape in the form of a spring. Some bacteria are autotrophic, so some bacteria can make their own food. They may be photosynthetic or chemosynthetic. So photosynthetic make their food by light, while chemosynthetic made their food by reactions. Mostly they are heterotrophic. So most bacteria are heterotrophic. They may be parasitic or saprotrophic. Saprotrophic is they feed on decaying material. Here we can see the four types of bacteria: cocci, bacilli, spirilla have flagellum, and vibrio. Now Monera have two subgroups. First is archaea bacteria. Archaea means old. So these bacteria came on earth first. They are found in harsh habitats. We know that the early climate of Earth was harsh. It was hot. Halophiles, they are found in salty areas where there is more salt. Thermoacidophiles, thermo means temperature, so they are found in hot springs. Methanogens, they are found in marshy areas since they release methane. Archaebacteria have a different cell wall structure which helps in survival. So how they survive in harsh habitats? They have a different cell wall structure which is resistant. Methanogens are present in guts of ruminant animals. So they are found in alimentary canal of ruminant animals. Some animals are there which are called ruminant. They have additional chamber in stomach called rumen. Cows and buffaloes, and production of methane from dung. So they are found in dung, and this results in release of methane, which we call biogas. The second group is eubacteria. Eu means new. So they came on the earth later and they survive under normal conditions. They are also called true bacteria. They have a rigid cell wall. The cell wall is rigid. And if motile, so if the bacteria is motile, they have a flagellum. And if they are non-motile, they do not have a flagella. Nutrition is autotrophic or heterotrophic. Autotrophic nutrition is found in blue-green algae or cyanobacteria. Now how they make their food? They have chlorophyll A. So children, there are different types of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll A, B, C, which we will deal in next chapters. It is similar to green plants. So chlorophyll A is found in green plants. Now blue-green algae are unicellular. They have one cell, colonial. So many cells live in a colony, or they may be filamentous. They form a filament or thread. They may be marine, which means they are found in salty water, or terrestrial. They may also be found on land. Here we can see a blue-green algae which is called nostoc. Its name is nostoc. It is a filament and it is covered by mucilaginous sheath which protects it from desiccation or drying. We can see some special cells which is called heterocyst. Heterocysts are special cells which help to fix nitrogen. In blue-green algae, colonies are surrounded by a gelatinous sheath. So the colony is surrounded by sheath. They form blooms in polluted water bodies. So if a water body contains decaying material, then they form blooms, means they produce large colonies and we see a color. Some fix atmospheric nitrogen in special cells, which we have just seen, heterocysts. Example is nostoc and Anabaena. They are two blue-green algae. Chemotrophic autotrophs. They oxidize inorganic substance. So they oxidize inorganic substance like nitrates, nitrites and ammonia and use energy released for ATP production. ATP is adenosine triphosphate. They recycle nutrients. So in nature they recycle or break down nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, iron and sulfur. Heterotrophic nutrition. So many bacteria are decomposers. Here we can see some uses. They make curd from milk. Example lactobacillus. They produce antibiotics. For example, streptococcus produces streptomycin and tetracycline. They fix nitrogen in legume roots like rhizobium. They are pathogens and cause diseases to crop as well as human beings. Example is cholera. It is produced by Vibrio cholerae. Typhoid is caused by Salmonella typhi. Tetanus is caused by Clostridium tetani. And citrus canker, which is a disease of lemon, it is caused by Xanthomonas citri. You might have seen spots on lemon. They are a type of cancer. Reproduction takes place in binary fission mode mainly. So mainly they reproduce by binary fission, but under unfavorable conditions they produce spores. Sometimes it is also seen that one member donates some part of its DNA to another. So it resembles sexual reproduction and it is called conjugation. There are some organisms in Monera which are called mycoplasma. They are the smallest cells known. They lack a cell wall, so they do not have cell wall. They can survive without oxygen, means they are anaerobic, and they are pathogenic on plants and animals. They cause diseases. Here we can see conjugation. In the left hand side there is a donor cell which has a yellow colored DNA. It is called plasmid. Circular DNA is called plasmid. Then another member is called recipient cell. There is formed a conjugation bridge. Now this bridge is formed with the help of certain structures found in cell called pili. Then a part is duplicated and it is transferred to another member, and we can see both the members have a plasmid in the last. The member which donates is called positive and the member which receives is called negative. So they behave like male and female. And these are the smallest cells called mycoplasma. Here we can see a view from electron microscope. It is Mycoplasma pneumoniae. It causes pneumonia. Thanks.